Chris, I'm not sure what to ask you about that. I mean, I thought you were in control of the game. It was a very good game to watch, and then 9 mad minutes towards the end.
Yeah, it's you know, as staff, we're big enough and ugly enough to take anything really. It's about the development of the lads, and I'm just disappointed for them. I thought they were magnificent. They put a great performance in. We could have scored 5, 6, 7 goals. The keeper did really well for them. Even at the end when we got 10 men, you know, we perhaps should have scored again. But it's both boxes. It's those important times, isn't it? And we'll learn from it. A young group, they're hurting in there, but I was proud that they fought for the badge.
Yeah, it was just, to me it was a disciplined and controlled performance, and they looked up for a physical battle, your side.
No, they are. They're really up for it, and you know, we've tried to instill that over the short period we've had them. You know, it hasn't been long. And I was speaking to the staff of Bristol City before the game. They've had 4.5 years with their lads now, 4.5, 5 years, and we've had the same time in months. So we've come a long way, but I just want more for them. I want them to make it and get careers in the game, and I want them to get in our first team. But it was good that, you know, our manager was here tonight, and you know, Darryl sort of stepped into the changing room and said that he was proud of the lads and that he was pleased with what he saw, which is good for him to hear after such a crushing defeat, really, against your rivals.
A lot of positives, I would say, you can take from that game.
Oh, definitely. I thought we looked really dangerous. I thought we countered really well. You know, the organisation defensively going forward looked good, and the fight is always going to be there. That's what we want. We want them to fight, and I desperately want them to succeed. And although it will be a quiet day in the Hargreaves household tomorrow, we'll go back to work the next day and just work hard again. That's what we do. We're trying to make them good on the ball and good without the ball. It's simple, really.
So how do you pick them up from that? I mean, I know it's a development game. People say there's not much riding on it, but
yeah,
there must be.
No, there is. It's against Bristol City. We know there's no love lost there, but we're trying to get players into the first team, aren't we? We're trying to develop men, and I think there was some good signs. We've won 6 games in a row, and we've already won 2 games in this cup competition. So it would have been nice. And I suppose the bigger lessons are being learnt in that 9 minutes. How do you see out a game? Keep concentrating. So the lads will gain plenty from it, although they're hurting at the moment.
There were some individual errors. How do you pick those lads up who made the mistakes?
Just look at it, show them the analysis, talk about the starting position, talk about what will happen next time they're in that position. But the young lads giving it the best, and you know, being overcritical at this point straight away is not the right thing. Just sit down, watch the game again, and try and improve.
As you say, it was good that the manager was here, the owner was here as well, and it's good to hear words of encouragement.
Yeah, definitely. We're so thankful that you know, we're always supported well by everybody at the club, and you know that Darryl just came in and said that, you know, that sort of spirit's what the club's been built on. And I'd have just loved for them to add that reward of winning, but they haven't. And so you look to the next game, because that's all you can do in football.
And that's another lesson learned, I guess.
Another lesson learned, and as I say, bigger picture is, can we get lads in the first team? Can we get lads in the squad? And I think we're doing okay so far on that. And as I say, we only look to the next game and the next training session.
Thank you very much, Chris.
Cheers.
Oh, sorry. Chris, you say obviously your main aim is trying to get lads into the first team. I appreciate you haven't very long with them yet, but how close do you think some of them are? Do you think they're ready, or? Well,
it's hard to gauge because, you know, you don't know unless you play them.
Yeah.
So, you know, what I've seen so far in the fleeting performances, fleeting appearances, has been good. The priority of this football club is to win first team games, isn't it? And we're trying to help that with giving options. But I think because our group's so young, I'm probably over-eager to try and get them close. We're trying to get 18 and 19-year-olds rather than 20 and 21-year-olds. Our team is a development. It's not an under-23s. So we've played against teams with loads of first-team players, loads of 22, 23-year-olds. There's a big difference. And so we're asking them to step up even further. But really, as you know, maturity and physicality and mind gets you in first teams quicker. So that we're trying to sort of bypass a year or two in a year. I'm proud of what they're trying to do, but we can get better. we can get better.
And obviously you spent time with Roland Maniesi this season.
Yeah.
He's obviously stepped into the first team and
Definitely.
done well, and
Yeah.
Alexis, the keeper, came in and did
Yes,
well as
he
well.
did. Yeah.
So there is a pathway there for players, isn't there?
Oh, definitely. You know, there's no doubt about it. The manager will play them if he thinks they're good enough and if they're ready. But we've got some really good first team players to get past first. And although we're not happy with where we are at the moment, all of those players, every single player at the football club is desperate to do well, and they're trying to put it right out there. It'd just been nice for them to get a little reward tonight, because you always want to win games, don't you? And I'm no different, but my job is to pick them up and tell them that they can make it.